What is happening right now in parts of Sokoto is drawing serious attention, and people on the ground are still trying to understand whether this development brings relief or more uncertainty. Reports indicate that armed groups linked to Bello Turji have pulled out of about 28 villages, and this single movement has forced more than 10,000 residents to flee their homes almost at the same time. Entire communities that once had daily life, farming activities, schools and markets are now quiet, with houses locked or abandoned and farmland left unattended. What makes this situation unusual is that people are not celebrating the exit of these armed groups. Instead, fear has increased. Families are leaving quickly because many believe that sudden withdrawal does not always mean safety. From previous experiences, people have learned that when armed groups move out without clear security assurance, it can be a sign of regrouping or relocation. Because of that fear, parents are not willing to wait around to see what will happen next. They are choosing to protect their families first. As you are watching this, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any important updates. Your support really helps us keep bringing these real-time stories to you. People fleeing these villages are moving toward towns they believe are safer, staying with relatives or gathering in open places where they hope help will reach them. Many left with only what they could carry. Some families were separated during the rush. Children are confused. Elderly people are tired, and many do not know how long they will be away from home. Local voices say farming has stopped completely in the affected areas. This is very important because these communities depend heavily on agriculture for survival. When farms are abandoned, food supply reduces and prices can increase in nearby markets. That means even people far from these villages may eventually feel the impact. Like this video and subscribe because stories like these affect everyone, not just the people living close to the situation. Another issue people are quietly discussing is trust. Many residents no longer trust verbal assurances. They want to see physical security presence, not promises. They want to know that once they return, they will not be forced to run again. Some people say they have fled multiple times in the past, and each return became more difficult than the last. Humanitarian concerns are now growing fast. 10,000 displaced people put pressure on host communities. Water becomes scarce. Health facilities become crowded. Children miss school. And when displacement lasts too long, frustration sets in. That frustration can easily turn into anger or hopelessness if support does not arrive on time. Please remember to like this video and subscribe. It helps this message reach more people who need to understand what is happening. Many observers are also asking an important question quietly. What happens after the armed groups leave an area like this? In the past, some villages remained empty for years. Others were taken over by bush and wildlife. Some communities never fully recovered. When young people lose hope of returning, they relocate permanently and the community slowly disappears. Security experts say this is a critical moment. If authorities move in quickly, secure the villages, and encourage safe return, the damage can be reduced. But if there is delay, fear will settle deeper and displacement may become permanent. As this situation continues, people are paying close attention to official communication. Silence creates fear. Clear information creates confidence. Residents want to hear clearly whether it is safe to return, and if not, what support is available for those displaced. Please like and subscribe to stay informed as we follow this closely. Families affected by this movement are not asking for luxury. They are asking for safety, stability, and a chance to continue their normal lives. Parents want their children back in school. Farmers want to return to their land. Traders want markets to reopen. These are basic needs. Right now, uncertainty is the biggest problem. People do not know whether this situation will improve or worsen. They do not know if the exit of these armed groups is temporary or permanent. And without certainty, fear continues to spread. This story is still developing and every new detail matters. The displacement of over 10,000 people is not a small issue. It is a serious humanitarian and security concern that deserves attention and careful handling. If you find this update helpful, please like this video and subscribe so you can continue to receive clear and simple explanations of what is happening in real time. As this situation continues to unfold, the fear among displaced families is not reducing. In fact, many people say the longer they stay away from their villages, the harder it becomes to think about returning. Some families have already started selling personal items just to survive where they are temporarily staying. Others depend fully on relatives who themselves are not financially strong. This is how displacement slowly turns into long-term hardship. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss updates like this. It really helps us reach more people who need clear information. One major concern people are raising quietly is the impact on children. Many schools in these villages were already struggling before this happened. Now they are completely shut. Children who should be learning are idle, confused, and emotionally affected. Education gaps created by displacement are very difficult to close, especially when families keep moving from one place to another. Health is another serious issue. When thousands of people suddenly move into new areas, local clinics become overwhelmed. Pregnant women, elderly people, and those with ongoing medical conditions face serious risks. Access to clean water also becomes a problem, increasing the chances of illness if help does not arrive quickly. Please remember to like this video and subscribe, because understanding these realities helps everyone see the full picture. There is also the economic side of this story, which many people overlook. Markets in abandoned villages are no longer functioning. Traders who relied on weekly markets have lost their source of income. Transporters have no roads. Even neighboring communities feel the effect when normal trade routes disappear. This kind of disruption weakens the entire local economy. Some residents say they are tired, not just physically tired, but mentally tired. They say each time they try to rebuild their lives, something forces them to start over again. This emotional exhaustion is real, and it affects decision-making. That is why many people now choose to leave early rather than wait and hope. Like this video and subscribe so we can keep telling these stories in a clear and honest way. Another issue people are discussing is information flow. Rumors spread very fast in situations like this. One unconfirmed message can cause panic and trigger mass movement. That is why people are asking for timely, clear, and reliable communication from authorities. When information is slow or unclear, fear fills the gap.